When Father Marco noticed the mysterious cat sleeping at the feet of the statue of Mary night after night, he knew it wasn't mere coincidence. There was something more, a hidden link connecting the cat to the mother of Jesus, a mystery the priest felt compelled to unravel. Marco's curiosity led him to investigate the history of Maria, the cat's former owner. What he discovered left everyone in the community pale, questioning what the cat's presence truly meant for them all. On a rainy night shrouded in mystery, the stone streets of the village of Montebello gleamed under the intermittent moonlight, while distant thunder announced the imminent arrival of a storm. In the darkness, a solitary figure sought shelter. It was not a villager, but rather a mottled cat with shiny fur and eyes as green as emeralds, wandering the alleys in search of refuge. His name was Dante, and he carried with him not only the urgency of finding shelter from the storm, but also the weight of an untold story. The Church of San Francisco, with its imposing towers and solid wooden doors, offered the promise of refuge. It was there that Father Marco, a man of unwavering faith and a kind heart, spent his nights in prayer and reflection, seeking comfort in sacred words and the solemn quietude of his sanctuary. When Dante, guided by a mysterious instinct, entered the church through a small gap left open, he found himself under the watchful gaze of Father Marco. The priest, surprised by the unexpected presence of such a creature, observed the cat with a mixture of curiosity and caution. At first, Marco thought to shoo away the nocturnal visitor, but something in Dante's pleading eyes and the way he nestled calmly among the benches made the priest hesitate. "Who brings you to this sacred place, little traveler?" murmured Father Marco, approaching Dante slowly. The cat, in turn, only watched him as if understanding the man's words, but choosing to respond with an enigmatic silence. That night, as the storm raged outside, Father Marco found himself torn between duty and compassion. Deciding to welcome Dante, he provided a small bed with an old fabric next to his own resting place. "Saint Francis, protector of animals, bless us," whispered Marco before surrendering to sleep, not without casting one last glance at the cat, who mysteriously seemed to bring with him more than just the need for shelter. Dante's presence in the church soon became known throughout the village. The faithful, as they arrived for the morning masses and noticed the quiet figure of the cat resting peacefully among the shadows, began to question his origin and purpose. Rumors and speculations arose like whispers among the benches, fueling an atmosphere of mystery and anticipation. What if he is a sign? One of the residents questioned while watching Dante elegantly walk down the church's central aisle. "A sign of what?" Another retorted, unable to avert his gaze from the feline who seemed to enjoy the attention, although maintaining his air of mystery. Father Marco, however, saw in Dante something more than superstition or curiosity. He saw a living being, an unexpected companion who somehow had chosen the church, and perhaps the priest himself, for reasons that transcended immediate understanding. But what remained hidden was the true reason why Dante had been guided there, a secret that only the shadows of the Church of San Francisco knew. As the storm gave way to a peaceful silence, Father Marco and Dante found comfort in each other's presence. An invisible bond began to form between the human and the animal, a prelude to the mysteries and revelations that were about to unfold under the sacred roof of the church. As the days passed, Dante's presence in the Church of San Francisco not only became a constant, but also the center of a series of events that defied logic and reason. Every night, as if guided by an invisible force, Dante made his way to the statue of Mary, positioned gracefully on the altar. With eyes fixed on the sacred figure, he nestled at her feet, surrendering to sleep with a serenity that filled the atmosphere with peace. Father Marco observed this routine with a mixture of admiration and perplexity. Dante's choice of the statue of Mary, night after night, did not seem to be mere coincidence. There was something more, a hidden link connecting the cat to the mother of Jesus, a mystery that the priest felt compelled to unravel. Marco's curiosity led him to investigate the history of Maria, Dante's former owner. He discovered that she had been a woman of unwavering faith, known for her kindness and unconditional love for animals. Her untimely death had left the village in mourning, and her legacy seemed to have been forgotten until now. "Is Dante trying to tell us something?" pondered Father Marco while stroking the cat's fur, seeking answers in the depths of his green eyes. It was during a Sunday Mass, with the church filled with the faithful, that the inexplicable happened. At the holiest moment of the celebration, Dante, as if moved by divine inspiration, leaped onto the altar and began to meow softly, fixing his eyes on the statue of Mary. A reverent silence fell over the congregation as all eyes turned to the cat. Father Marco, seized by a sudden intuition, approached Dante and, following his gaze, noticed a detail in the statue that he had never perceived, a small hidden compartment at the base. Inside, he found an ancient rosary and a faded letter written by Maria, revealing the existence of a lost relic of the church hidden for centuries. The discovery shook the village of Montebello. Dante's mewing was not just a call for attention but a message, a sign from Mary guiding them to a long-forgotten secret. Father Marco, moved, shared the discovery with the faithful, proclaiming divine intervention through Dante. This cat, sent to us by Mary, has brought us more than his presence. He has brought us a message of faith and unity, declared Father Marco as he held up the rosary for all to see. The village of Montebello would never be the same. The mystery of the relationship between Dante and the statue of Mary and the discovery of the relic reignited faith and unity among the inhabitants. Dante, now known as the guardian of Montebello, had become a symbol of hope and renewal, a bridge between heaven and earth, uniting the community with unbreakable bonds of love and faith. In the wake of the surprising events that had shaken the small village of Montebello, Dante, the cat who had become the center of a divine mystery, continued to play his role as a link between the community and faith. Father Marco, now more than ever, saw in Dante not only a pet, but a celestial messenger, guided by Mary's invisible hand to reveal forgotten truths. The relationship between Dante and Father Marco strengthened, becoming an unwavering partnership in the mission to revive faith and hope in the village. Each day, the inhabitants of Montebello witnessed the special connection between the man and the cat, marveling at how Dante seemed to understand and respond to the spiritual challenges faced by the community. The story of the discovery of the hidden relic, propelled by Dante's enigmatic behavior, spread beyond the village's borders, attracting visitors from distant places, curious to witness the miraculous cat and Montebello's renewed faith. Father Marco, humble, attributed all credit to divine work, seeing himself only as an instrument of heavenly will. In a gesture of gratitude and recognition, the community organized a special ceremony in honor of Dante and the memory of Maria, the woman whose faith and love for animals had, in some way, orchestrated the events that led to the discovery of the relic. During the ceremony, held in the heart of the church, Father Marco spoke about the importance of unity, faith, and the ability to find the divine in the most unexpected places. Dante has taught us that God's presence can manifest through any of his creatures, great or small, said Father Marco, stroking the cat who calmly rested at his feet. The faith that Maria placed in her heart and in her beloved Dante transcended her departure from this world, uniting us all in a stronger and more devout community. The story of Dante, the guardian cat of Montebello, became a legend, a symbol of renewed faith and the unbreakable connection between heaven and earth. Visitors who came from afar departed with tales of miracles and divine messages, carrying with them the certainty that even in the smallest beings reside great purposes and messages of love and hope. Maria's legacy, perpetuated by Dante and nurtured by Father Marco, echoed throughout Montebello, inspiring future generations to look beyond the visible, to seek the sacred in the everyday, and to always remember that faith, in its many forms, has the power to reveal the divine, unite communities, and transform lives. Thus, the story of Montebello, of Dante, Father Marco, and the found relic, transcended time and space, becoming a beacon of light for all who sought meaning, connection, and the true essence of faith. In the wake of the miracles and mysteries revealed through Dante, the small village of Montebello found itself in a new era of hope and unity. The discovery of the relic, propelled by the divine intervention of a cat, served as a powerful reminder of the mysterious ways in which faith manifests and the profound impact it can have on a community. Father Marco, reflecting on the events that had unfolded, found a profound life lesson in the story of Dante and Maria. In his sermons, he began to emphasize the importance of looking beyond appearances and recognizing that every being, no matter how insignificant it may seem, has a role to play in God's grand design. True faith, Father Marco said to his congregation, teaches us to seek divinity in all places, even in the eyes of a cat. Dante has shown us that divine love and protection can manifest in the most unexpected ways, inviting us to open our hearts and minds to the miracles that surround us every day. Dante's story reignited a flame of hope in Montebello, teaching everyone to cherish the connections between life, faith, and unconditional love. The life lesson left by Dante and Maria was one of compassion, openness, and recognition of the divine presence in all aspects of life. The ceremony in honor of Dante and the memory of Maria became a moment eternally engraved in the memory of the village of Montebello. At dawn, the community gathered in the church, whose windows opened to the pink and orange sky, creating a scene of celestial beauty that seemed to bless the event. Dante, with a small rosary blessed by Father Marco around his neck, sat calmly at the foot of the statue of Mary, the dawn light reflecting in his green eyes, giving him an almost ethereal aura. The faithful, moved, watched in silence, many with tears in their eyes, touched by the simplicity and depth of the moment. Father Marco, standing beside Dante, spoke about the interconnection of all God's creatures and how faith manifested in acts of love and kindness has the power to transform lives and communities. As the light flooded the church, a gentle chorus of voices rose, singing hymns of praise and gratitude. The community of Montebello celebrated not only the discovery of a relic, but also the rediscovery of their faith and unity. The story of Dante, the cat who became the guardian of Montebello, marks not an end but a new beginning for the village. Through his journey, Montebello learned that miracles surround us, waiting only for us to open our hearts to see them. Thus, the legend of Dante continues to inspire, serving as an eternal testament to the power of love, faith, and community in revealing the true divine presence in the world. What an incredible story! If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment below. See you in the next video.